Dr. Elizabeth Burns, Chief Medical Officer for Avamere Family of Companies. For more than 25 years, Avamere has safeguarded our deeply held commitment to delivering safe, high-quality, person-centered care. That commitment remains today, despite the highly unpredictable and highly contagious nature of COVID-19. People are wondering what the side effects are from the COVID-19 vaccines. In the trials, some people experience fatigue, headache, muscle pain, chills, fever, and then some discomfort at the injection site after you've been vaccinated. The side effects typically last for about 24 to 48 hours, and some people noted it was more pronounced after the second dose. It's also been reported in the clinical trials that these side effects responded well to ibuprofen. And I think the thing that's really important to know is that when you have these side effects, it's actually a good thing. It means that your body's doing its job at making antibodies. People are really concerned about whether or not these vaccines are safe. And I think safety is the most important priority when you're going through a vaccine approval. So what we know is that most side effects occur within 6 weeks of being vaccinated. So to be more cautious, the FDA actually requires 8 weeks of safety monitoring of the COVID-19 vaccines. And monitoring for safety will continue as the vaccine is distributed to the public, like all trials after approval. And so to assess the safety, the FDA typically advises that there's a minimum of 3,000 people that participate in any clinical trial. And it's amazing that these COVID-19 vaccine trials included 30 to 50,000 participants in each one. So it's really important that people understand that the FDA is using the same strict criteria that it has for decades, and that no steps are skipped along this evaluation. The other thing I think it's important for everybody to know is that there are 2 independent advisory committees that review the results. And members and experts of these committees, they have no conflict of interest and are not associated with any vaccine manufacturers, political ties, or any other conflict of interest. The 2 committees are the Vaccine and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee, and they advise the FDA. And then the other committee is the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, and they advise the CDC. So you might ask, what is an EUA, or Emergency Use Authorization? Well, an EUA for a vaccine is based upon the need to use a vaccine to save lives during a public health emergency. And an EUA is a shorter process, again, in the authorization, but there were no steps that were skipped in the safety evaluation and process during the vaccine trials. The FDA will assess if the vaccine's known and potential benefits outweigh the known and potential risk. And the 2 advisory boards that I just talked about will also review the data to make these recommendations. So it's important to remember an EUA does not imply that the authorization was done too quickly or that the vaccine is not safe. We had 2 clinical trials trialing the exact same technology, this messenger RNA vaccine. And Pfizer and Moderna reported almost equivalent results when it came to how effective the vaccines are. Pfizer noted 95% effective rate and Moderna was 94.1%. What's really interesting about that is it gives us confidence that 2 independent manufacturers of this vaccine are coming to the same effective rate. There was similar efficacy with different races, ethnicity, and age.